Last night was one of the weirdest nights of my life, and I figured why not talk about it over an episode of The Binding of Isaac. So welcome back everyone to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a Dante run for episode number 326 and win number 1. You might notice right now that our win streak is back at 0. That is because I had to factory reset my entire computer to get rid of whatever was causing the hacking to keep happening repeatedly, but that's a story for next episode. Seed, by the way, is going to be JF1BDK9W. So, I think in order to talk about why last night was so strange, I first have to kind of go over what a normal night in my life is like. Oh, that EID is humongous. Another byproduct of resetting your computer is you lose a lot of your custom settings for stuff like EID and all the other mods you have installed, but we're going to ignore that for right now. So a normal night for me is, we'll say, starting at around like 5 p.m. I will make dinner, I'll eat with my girlfriend, and then around like 6:37, I'll get back to work until like 10. Then I officially like start getting ready for bed, brush my teeth, all that kind of stuff. And I finished all my work a couple days ago. I'm very, very far ahead because I'm taking a vacation in December, so I thought might as well get started on the backlog as it is right now. And I've been getting a lot of work done, so I thought to myself, tonight, I'm going to turn on early. I'm going to go to sleep with Desi, and I'm going to get a good night's rest for today. It didn't happen. And I'm not saying this was like the weirdest night in terms of like, oh man, some crazy stuff happened. It just felt... You know how when you have a dream and you wake up and you can like no longer remember? Ooh. HP up, or I kind of like oops. Disables all traps and hazards when used. Blows up any explosives in the room. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, we get 2 items here. Might as well take the HP up then if we're rocking this path right now. And then can we leave this room? I don't think we can, no. So we'll just switch to the other version of Dante. But, it was like when you have a dream and you wake up the next morning not being able to tell if that dream was a thing that actually happened, or if, hey, look, a dime, look at that, that's very nice, or if like it was a real thing or a dream. It was very surreal in that aspect. And it started off with Desi falling asleep pretty easily because she was very tired from work, and she also had class that day as well. It started off with her falling asleep and me just kind of browsing Twitter on my phone. I'm a coward if I don't do it. It's the truth. X-Lax, fantastic. Addicted, great. Don't be Bad Trip. We already got Bad Trip, didn't we? A lot of X-Lax pills in here for some reason. Very strange. We can go to our shop now, though, with our money and go buy something else. Anything worth it? We do have school bags, so we can kind of just store Pandora's box until we really, really want to use it. But I'm browsing Twitter on my phone. And all of a sudden, I hear a door slam. And it was within that volume range of, like, I couldn't tell if it was my door, like the door to my apartment, or, like, the door across the hallway from us. It was a very, like, it was a loud slam that could have came from either a very loud door slam across the hall, or it could have came from someone entering my apartment. And, you know, I was 90% sure I had locked the door, ouch, last night, and that nobody could get into my apartment. But I kind of wanted to be sure. Now, the issue is my cat Beauty, we're going to do this, I think. My cat Beauty, she was on the bed with me, and she doesn't get a lot of attention right now, because she's she likes to sleep a lot underneath the couch in the closet, and she only really comes out to hang out at night, and I want to make sure she's getting enough attention. So I think I can either, you know, make sure that me and everybody else are safe, or I can keep petting my cat. And I chose the latter, which was not the smartest idea, but, you know, I was very tired as well, so you can't really blame me for that. You can totally blame me for that. But once Beauty moved, I got up, turned my flashlight on, and walked out to my kitchen, and the door to the outside, it was locked. We were good. It must have just been like someone from across the hall letting the door slam hard or whatever it may be. So feeling, you know, pretty content with my research, I lay back down for bed, and I'm very, very tired at this point. I had been falling asleep when that door slam happened, so I was kind of already in the middle of being real tired. So I lay back down, and about 30 minutes passes, and I'm on the brink of just, like, completely falling asleep. Like, it's that point in the night where you don't remember how you fell asleep because you were just so tired. And I'm dozing off, and I hear, like, I don't know how to explain this sound to you guys. It's like a sound that your fridge makes, just like the random, like, click your fridge or your kitchen appliances make. But it was, like, 3 in a row on top of each other. So it was like click, click, click. And I've never heard that sound from my fridge before. And that got me thinking, well, what if somebody is in my apartment and they just relocked the door when they got in so I wouldn't be suspicious? And I'm like, there's, like, literally no way that's happening. Like, I would be stupid to think that, right? That's ridiculous. But then I'm like, well, I mean, if I was to break into somebody's house and try to hide there, that would be what I would do. So naturally, that's what somebody else, I think, would do too. Whenever I'm in these kind of situations of, like, would that actually happen, I try to think, if I was going to be the person doing this, how would I do it? And if I think of a solution, I always check that first, because I have a feeling, it's going to be what actually happens. Give me small rock. Oh, that might honestly be a little bit better. I will walk down here and we'll see what's cracking. Oh, beauty on the couch and the camera. Real. Oh, 2 items. Yo, this is actually kind of nice for us. I can take a little Loki. I don't mind. Did you just shoot at me? Did that man back there just fire a tear at me? Oh, why did I walk back? I can't hit you. The lantern, go. I can't shoot through the lantern. Goodbye. I had to go underneath him. Okay, that's fine too. Oh, he sniped me. Oh, that guy got me too. This is a very interesting room for a 2-person expedientry here. I'm going to give both of these to my other guy because I usually forget to give him a lot of stuff, and it's for the best here for sure. All right, run, pause, wait, go down. You can make this. You made it just fine. Look at you go. Run. Look at that. He can't even touch me. I'm just too good at the video game. But I'm like, if someone actually is in my house and they've relocked the doors, I don't know what their motive might be. And also, I'm sleep-brained right now. I'm not thinking clearly because I'm very, very tired. So I get up once again. Ow, it wasn't there. Okay. I get up once again. I go look around. Sure. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. And I find nobody else in my apartment. So now it's like, it's about, I would say 9:30, 10 p.m., somewhere in that range. And I finally doze off. Now, this is when things get kind of, like, surreal. Because if it wasn't for my girlfriend, like, telling me this actually happened, I would not have believed this happened. It's about midnight, and I wake up. Oh, how? Thank you for hitting me like that. I appreciate it. It's about midnight, and I wake up. And I'm very thirsty for some reason. I never get thirsty at night. I've never, like, taken a drink of water at night for, like, the past year, right? It hasn't really happened. You can have this, and I'll give this to the other guy. We'll pick this up, take the AWAS in case it is Krampus. Oh, we can probably fight a Krampus. Hey, look at that. It was the worst outcome, which is maybe even taking damage. Luckily, we did not take damage there, but still a little bit. I'm just going to go normal path. We've gone to the alternative path a lot this run. I get up for water. I walk over to the kitchen. I pour myself some water, as you normally do in this life. Okay. I mean, I think I'd rather not have that, but we can't go back right now. I pour it and I drink it, and I'm standing in the kitchen just trying to, like, catch my breath. I'm very out of breath, and I was just tired. I was just, again, like, really fucking tired. And I start coughing. Now, I have a bit of a cold. I've been going for runs, and it is getting about, like, 40 degrees out here, so I'm not, it's not out of the ordinary, right? And I'm having, like, a coughing fit. And my girlfriend wakes up. She's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just like I just feel like I have a cold," and that was it. Like, okay. And she goes back to bed. I come back to the bedroom, and I lay down and I start petting Beauty again. And I hear an alarm go off. And it's not like it's a phone alarm. Well, actually, I didn't know at this time what it was. It was 4 beeps. It was beep, 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 beep. And it was very, like, shrill and loud. And so I'm like, what the fuck is, like, what's going on? Like, what's happening tonight? First, it's like, someone's in my house, and now there's, like, an alarm going off. So I get really agitated, because I'm like, I just want to have a good night's sleep. I want to have a normal night of sleep. I get up, and I'm trying to find the sound of this alarm. It's not my phone. It's not Desi's phone. and it sounds like it's coming from outside or like above us, but we're on the top floor of the apartment, so how the hell is it coming from above us? And I'm just so confused. So I put my ear next to my computer. It's not coming from in there. My first thought was like the hacker has hijacked my fridge, making my fridge make noises at me, which was obviously not the case. But I'm frantic. I'm in my fucking boxers, just like I feel like I'm in a movie. Like I'm just going insane, trying to say I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. It's like a chimp with a machine gun. The fucking Better Call Saul quote. I feel like I'm Chuck in that episode where I'm just like, everyone thinks I'm crazy, but I know I'm hearing something. And I'm like putting my ear up to every single appliance we have to try to find the source of this. Then I just stand still and I'm like, okay, where could this, why did I go over here? I thought there was a gap right there, but there wasn't. I start like trying to think, like realistically, what is this sound? It could be an apartment next to us, like their phone alarm is going off, but it's been going on for quite some time, so I don't really think that's a likely answer. It's been going on for about 10 minutes straight right now. And I'll tell you right now, it's still happening. This beeping sound is still happening, and it's coming from, wouldn't you know it, outside the apartment. So I do two things. Number one, I walk into the hallway of our apartment, which has like, it's not an inside hallway. It has a ceiling, but it's mostly an outside hallway. And I hear it out there, but it's kind of faint. It got a little bit fainter. So I walk to the other side of my apartment where my balcony is, and I look over the balcony, and I hear it, and it's very loud. So my brain goes, this must be a car alarm, like somebody's car is getting stolen. And I don't think much of it, and I go back to the bedroom. And I'm like, Desi, do you hear that? And she goes, yeah, it's like really annoying. And I'm like, I know, it's all I can hear is this beeping. And it's consistent too, it's not stopping. Is this a decal? I think I got that wrong. No, it was a decal. It's a very, very faint decal on the ground. Oh, it's a cat. Well, I don't want to bomb you, so I'm not going to. Another fly item. We're going to become Beelzebub at this point in the run. We have some awful pills. Are you seeing this? One positive pill this run. And we can't sleep. This sound is just, it's driving us crazy. But I'm trying my best to get some shut-eye because I'm like, I have a long day of recording in front of me, and I got to do some more stuff with sponsorships. So like I have a longer day. Dude, that fly? Look how much health one of the tankiest bosses. Why are you over there? Why did you shoot over there? What is wrong with you? Forest Papers we can take as our main guy, and we'll do that, I guess. Take this, and I guess you can move on down, just normally. But it's all I can hear. And I try as I might to fall asleep. This is the only sound permeating my brain. It's the only sound in the air. And it's one of those things where, like, because everything else is dead quiet, you can't tune this out. It is so prevalent that it's like, it's almost consuming in a way. So I get up one last time, and I'm like, I'm going to go find the fucking source of this noise if it's the last goddamn thing I do. I go to my balcony, and I start looking out, and I plug, I'm like, is it this here? Is it this side? Like, what side is this coming from? And it's the left side. And I look over to we're in my apartment. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want you guys to just, come and dox me or whatever. But there's a restaurant, like kitty corner of my apartment. I'm stupid. And I'm right on the four-way corner. So like it's right across the street from us. And I notice there's a car in the back of the restaurant. And I realize I'm not seeing any flashing lights. If it was a car alarm, there would have been flashing lights, I think, to show, hey, this car has an alarm going off or whatever, right? That would have been a thing you would see. So I realized this alarm is not a car alarm. It's a security alarm. And the restaurant across the street from me is getting robbed. Everybody can hear it. I see two other people on their balcony at it's 1 a.m. right now. I see two other people on their balcony trying to figure this shit out with me. The restaurant is being robbed. Like somebody is in there taking the money, taking the fucking burger meat. I don't know what they're doing in there. But they're robbing this place. And my thought is like, well, I could call the police. But also, I don't really think I'm so tired. Like I'm actually just like I'm about to pass out standing up. I've been trying to solve these mysteries. I'm like Scooby-Doo at night. And I was like, I'm sure somebody else, if it is getting robbed and not just like a maintenance guy, set the alarm off on accident, then I'm sure somebody else has called the police. About half an hour later, I hear sirens, but I don't think the sirens came close enough to like go to the I think they were just like for a different thing. So I was like, you know what? I know where it's coming from. It gives me some kind of very, very small peace of mind. Oh, an empty room. Okay. I guess that's fine. It gave me a little bit of peace of mind, and that's all I could really ask for at that point. So I go to lay down. But don't worry, the saga is not over. The alarm is still going off right now, so I'm sure they tripped like some kind of thing over there, and they can't turn it off because I can hear it very faintly with my headphones in, and it's still like it's putting me on edge. It's like one of the worst sounds I've ever had the pleasure of being distracted by. But whatever. I'm not gonna stars card. We can probably just find the item room like relatively easy. But I lay down again that I'm finally going to bed. It's 1:30, so Desi has to get up in like an hour and a half to start getting ready for work. So she goes on her phone, just like check her phone right now, and she goes, oh shit, my credit card's been hacked. Someone's been making purchases on her credit card in Philadelphia. This is not our week, man. Between me getting hacked twice, which I'll talk about, I got hacked kind of again, so I'll talk about that in the next episode, but her credit card got hacked, and the hacker spent like, $150 on random shit in Philly. And I tell you, when I woke up, like, for real today, I had to text her and be like, what the fuck happened? Because it wasn't like it was, oh, it's a crazy night. It was a weird night. Like, it felt like a David Lynch movie. It was like that scene in Mulholland Drive where she picks up the blue box and it, like, fucking time travels or whatever the hell happens in that movie. It was like that, where I was so utterly... We have had the worst devil deals this run. Look at this, dude. Jack shit all around the board today. This is not a good time to be me. I'm not going to use my stars card. Just leave the floor. But, I mean, to wake up, have a coughing fit, think somebody is in my house, right when I wake up, like 20 minutes later, have a security alarm go off, which is still happening. It didn't feel real. And even now, like, I'm questioning if I'm still in that dream. Just the way it all played out and, like, the way just the night went. I've had dreams before that have been like, oh, this is a nice little lighting thing. I'll get that Hierophant card later. But I've had nights that have, or like dreams that have felt like real days playing out. Like when I was in high school, I had a dream that I had gone through an entire day of high school. And when I woke up, I thought it was like the next day genuinely. And I think I even did like a last minute homework assignment from the dream and was like, wait a minute. We never learned about this shit. Like it was that realistic to me. And we all have dreams like that occasionally. It's a rare thing, but I think I hope it happens to everybody. I really can't be sure. But this one just felt, oh, I can only have 6 hearts. I guess that makes perfect sense. Why did I think it wouldn't make any sense? You know what? Take this. Pop your card. I love this item. I am in love with this item. Give it to me. And I'm going to have it on this guy because I don't really have like a lot of statage, and the other guy can shoot through the lantern, which I think makes him a bit stronger. But this one, like this night, it was the inverse of the dream being real. It felt like real life was a dream. And, like part of me thinks that this is all, I'm going to wake up still. And there's going to be somebody in my apartment who drugged me and made me think of all of this happening, like in real life. But I have no idea. It set me off, and I don't have much of a rhyme or reason to, oh, hey, look, we found our friend over here. That's kind of neat. This way? Hey, look at that, my guy. We have a soul heart we can go get, and then, geez, bro. I have 2. two guillotine heads right now. That's not healthy. I'm just gonna go back up here. I'm sure it's up to the top. Yeah, it's right here. Look at how good we're. I love Dante, one of my favorite modded characters. If you want to see my first impression of him, that video came out quite a while ago. I think like maybe a week ago by this point for you guys. So go check that out if you really feel like watching a BD1P first impression. But I think one of the clearest examples for me of, you know, a dream / real life blending together. There was a week in high school, and a lot of you aren't going to believe me, and that's fine. I have my sources for this, and I stand by those. But longtime channel viewers will remember a member of the 4-player file named TG. He's a good friend of mine, my best friend in high school, and we were the kind of kids to just like, ugh, ugly ass teeth. We were the kind of kids. Is this Tomb? No, I didn't think so. To do stupid challenges to each other that would probably cause us physical harm just to see if we could do them and who was better at them. For an example, with this story, me and TG were talking one day about how long the average human can go without sleeping and like what the side effects are. And we came to the conclusion that whenever somebody is like, I didn't sleep for a day and I got hallucinations, they were lying. We felt like it'd be, you know, awake for a long time to get hallucinations or have any crazy side effects. Because we've stayed up for, you know, a day before fully. Like, you know, at little sleepovers, whatever it may be, LAN parties we had back in high school and stuff. We had been awake for days, or a day at a time. We kind of wanted to push that, though. So we decided we were going to stay up. Oh, we found our guy already. Look at that. We decided we were going to stay up for as long as we could, and the first person to fall asleep loses. Now, there's really no honor system, or there's no like real system you can use to classify a merit like this, right? I mean, it pretty much is only going to come down to we have to trust each other in order to make this work. So, and I trust TG and he trusts me, so we've said, okay, we're going to take each other's words for staying awake for this long, you know, don't lie or whatever. That was our little pact. And it started out. Now, the first day we stayed awake was a Friday. It was a school day. And we made it through the night and the school day without much of an issue. Now, I was, you know, you're pretty tired, but once you stay awake for like a full day, you start not feeling tired and just kind of like, you feel lethargic, but you don't feel sleepy, I guess is the best way to put it. I'll buy it. Yo, I like the world card. Let's go fight the boss. Well, let's go look for our item room, potentially. I do kind of want to find that pretty badly. I don't know what stopped those tears right there, but thank you. Is it down? I guess it's got to be down. No, maybe it's just to the left and I just didn't go far enough. Let's test this theory out. Okay, and there's a bedroom we should probably go into as well, so that's pretty good. And there's the item room. Oh, okay. Barely even saw that before it hit me. I'm a little bit of an idiot today, it looks like. I got a lot of keys, though. Man like me. A lot of keys. I only have one bomb. All right. Oh, that's not. There could not be a secret room there. Just move on. You don't got to do every little thing in the run. You're going to be fine. And we'll save this for, like, Cathedral, the Pandora's box we have. But, you don't really feel tired. You just kind of get, like, you can totally stay awake, but you don't feel good. You feel like, you feel thin, you feel hungry. Like, it's a weirdly, it's feeling tired without being sleepy, I guess. And that was fine. Now, that night, or I guess it might have been the day after, that Saturday, one of our friends who was in a band in high school was doing a show in a nearby town. And we were all going to go to it, me and, like, 6 of my other friends. So we all met up at my house. Oh, we got an... our devil deals were so bad, the game has given us an angel deal. That's rich. I'm very happy about that, though. Okay. Oh, it got buffed. It's really good now. I don't really... I don't really care to use this. Like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Why don't we just move on down? But we all met up at my house beforehand. This was like a Saturday. And we were playing Smash, playing Mario Kart. And I see, like, TG. sitting on my bed with like a ukulele that I think was my sister's, and he was plucking it. TG was a kid. He was in band. You know, he was musically gifted, I would say, but he didn't really know how to play a ukulele. He hadn't played like a strings instrument ever. Like he played, I believe it was trumpet in band. But we're kind of just like, we're just messing around playing Mario Kart, and TG goes, "Guys, I figured it out." And we were like, "What did you figure out?" And he starts playing a song, and he learns to play the entirety of like "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" on the ukulele without ever touching a strings instrument before or looking up like any guides. He perfect pitched it, whatever the perfect pitch did that shit. He knew it. He figured it out. And it was like this non-sleeping thing had made our brains oh, there's an enemy right here. Look at that. My eyes deceive me. Had made our brains gain like these pseudo superpowers to figure things out that quickly. Wait, do I have lost contact on both my guys? Are my items... Oh, this is weird. I have, like... You can copy items? I'm so confused. I feel like this character is not working the way they're supposed to. Because for my first run, you had to split your items. But this run, I'm like, spreading my items across everything. So why wouldn't I want to pop my lantern for every item I pick up? Because wouldn't it go to both of us? No, because I don't have old bandage on this guy. Dude, I'm very confused. But you know what? It's the price you pay for playing modded characters for so long, I guess. We'll figure it out as the time goes on here. But we went to the concert, and in the back of the car when we were driving there, TG was like starting to fall asleep. He was like, his head was tilting back. We knew we needed some loud music to keep this no sleep train going. And our friend of the band did not disappoint. She played some loud music for us, and it kept us awake. And that Saturday, I think, was the toughest day of the challenge, because it's the second day of not sleeping, where you're kind of like, you're rocking back and forth. Your body's like, we need sleep. If you can pass that milestone of no sleep, your body will forfeit any need to sleep, was our hypothesis. And you know what? Days 3 and 4, I may not remember much, but I know for a fact I didn't sleep on those days. I was awake for days 3 and 4, but I don't remember anything about them. I know I went to school on day 4. It was a Monday, I think, and so did TG. And I'm gonna skip ahead because like I don't remember anything from like day 5. Day 6 is the big day, because it's day 6, and TG doesn't come to school. He's not there. I'm alone at my locker, and I text him like, "TG, where are you?" He doesn't respond. He's not responding to me. Oh, little black squares, huh? Don't like that. And this makes me think, wait a minute. TG might be asleep right now. He might have, dare I say it, he might have dozed off. And you know what? I was right. TG had been on a FaceTime call with a friend of his. And during that call, his friend made him sit down because he was standing up to not fall asleep. And because of that, Book of the Dead actually wouldn't be that bad to have. And because of that, he fell asleep and didn't wake up in time for school. In fact, I think he slept like almost the entire day. Why did I pop that? What's wrong with me? Which means I had won the challenge, but at what cost did I win this challenge? Because I'll tell you right now, the second I heard that I had won, I think my body was like, you need to sleep. There is nothing that you need to stay awake for. Fall asleep. So I made it through the school day. I think I called off of work that day as well, just to go home and sleep. And I slept like a goddamn baby. But weirdly enough, I only was asleep for like 8 hours, and then I woke up like normal, and I felt fine. Like, that one night of sleep refreshed my entire body forever. It was very strange. Here, take that. Oh, I love myself an Eden's Blessing. I don't know where the hell I am on this floor, by the way. I am obtusely lost. I don't know where to go. I don't know where my friend is. I'm gonna be stuck here for what feels like an eternity if I don't find a way out of this anytime soon. But okay, that's rich, dude. Yeah, this sent me straight back to the boss fight. Is there any other door I could go into? Am I segmented here? Is this segmented mausoleum? I bet I'm going crazy. I haven't seen it. Oh wait, wait, where am I? Did I just trace back my steps perfectly? Am I Curse of the Maze right now? Wait, what? I'm actually a little bit. Where did I come from? No, I was up here as this guy. Dude, I'm completely lost. I don't know where to go. Dead end? This is a dead end, right? Yeah, this is a dead end. This Curse of the Lost as these character, or I guess as this character, is a little bit hard to follow. Oh, wait. What is this room, dude? I'm gonna go down. Oh, I found him. Okay, so the boss fight is this way. Just leave the goddamn floor. You gotta get out of here. But staying awake for 6 days, and it doubled my items once again. What the heck is going on here? It was tough. I'm not going to say it wasn't tough. It was quite possibly the I already found that. The stupidest thing I had ever done. But I'm happy that I did it to quell, like, the myth that we both had that was, like, not sleeping can't produce this many side effects, can it? Turns out it totally can. And you should probably get a good night's sleep every night. At the very least, it made me appreciate sleeping that much more, because I never want to go without sleep ever again. I'm not going to phylactery the Polaroid, you weirdo. We're going to go on down to our womb 2. We get to skip the first womb floor, which is nice, and then we'll go Cathedral, we'll pop the Pandora's box. That should be the way you want to do things here. But that was the dumbest thing we ever did. Yeah, we did stupider things, or like in just like things that you wouldn't normally do. But I think that was the most like physically harmful to our bodies. And even throughout that process of like not sleeping for 6 days, did I ever have a situation as weird as last night? To tie it all back together, the weirdest thing that happened in that period of not sleeping was it might have been a hallucination. It might have been a hallucination. TG, I think it was like day 5. He came to my locker, like, to say what's up, and I swear to God, I thought he was, like, charging at me and gonna punch me. So I dodged out of the way when he came near me. It was very weird. But that was it. Like, that was the only instance, I think, of, that was weird, of me having any kind of even small hallucinogenic effect was, me thinking he had swung at me in the beginning of the school day. That was it. And then after that, there was like nothing else. It was just painful by the end of it. Where like, I didn't want to admit that it sucked, but oh brother, it sucked a lot. We already found our boy. This character's kind of good for pathing, because you can like work your way back on both ends and kind of predict where the map's going to connect. Because like we're already at our boss fight, which is like one of the fastest womb floors I've had in the recent memory of this this streak here. And there we go. What? Wait. I lost him. He was gone forever there for a second. I gotta shoot down this time? I can do some down shooting. That's fine. I don't usually fight Mom's heart from above, but hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Watch this. Oh, don't watch that. That was stupid. I have lost contact. We should be fine. I think. Hey, we're fine. This better be worth it, this deal here. This better be worth it. Okay. False PhD. We're too late in the run to worry about that. You know what? I'm going to say screw you. It's Pandora's box time on the Cathedral, and this should be a quick floor. You save an item for your whole run, and this is how they repay you, huh? That's how they want to do it? Oh, these enemies are so fun. I love these guys. The new patterns for the homing faces. Oh, we're not near the boss fight. We are in the middle of nowhere, not you. You're going to end another one of my runs, huh, brother? Ever get the expression that once is enough? No more? There we go. Less is more for that guy right there. I'm telling you, man. He sucks. But I would say that I would rather experience another like 4 days of no sleeping than the feeling that I had last night of like somebody's in my house, also the restaurant next to me is getting robbed. Like, what if somebody was in my house and it was the guy who robbed the restaurant and he was trying to rob as many apartments as possible, but knew that I was BD1P, famous Lego guy, and decided, you know what, this guy he's had a rough week, he got hacked, his girlfriend's credit card got hacked. Maybe that's what happened is he fucking took her credit card and hacked it. I have no idea. I'm as lost as you guys are with this whole case of whatever the hell is happening to me, but this has been one of the weirdest weeks in general of my life, between losing my channel and then getting hacked again, which we'll talk about again in the next episode. It has been very weird. It's been annoying, obviously. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It's been a very annoying week. But you know what? It seems like it's all finally coming to a head. And last night was the Lord's way of telling me, hey, man, it can't get much worse now, can it? And I got to appreciate that. Thanks to Jesus Christ up there for, giving me his strongest battles for his strongest soldier, I guess, if you want to fucking call it that. We're going to go down or hopefully find our guy at the bottom of this thing. I got to say, too, you know what? It's also been a good week. We're going to die is the thing. It's also been a pretty good week, I got to say. I finished a video for the main channel, my first one in like a month, because I've been out of content ideas and, all that kind of stuff. So that was something. I've already am pretty much done with my next video for that channel as well. So I have 2 weeks of main channel content scheduled, which is more than I've had in a long time. So I've been productive this week. I think that getting pushed to work faster and harder because of, all the things happening, I think it's in a twisted, roundabout way, it's been good for me. I've been able to get a lot of stuff done and prepare for my vacation, which is always hard. The pre-vacation almost cancels out the rest of vacation because I got to work so hard to make stuff up for that time. I got to get, the 14 Isaac runs scheduled or some shit. I got to do, a bunch of main channel editing, get a bunch of videos scheduled for that. It's a very long process for sure. If I go left, dude, he knows. I've seen The Matrix. This is like Rob Zombie's vampire is gonna kick in, or not. That's the what is that? Smashing Pumpkins? No, it's not. Who makes the world as a vampire? Whatever band that was. This is my Dracula from The Matrix when they played that in the beginning of the movie here. So the boss is to be like right here then, right? Or at least somewhere in this vicinity. Look how fast we shoot as Mr. Charon over here. You see this? It's a Gatling gun. Ah, you bitch. You bitch. Pop this. Get some light protection going on. Sewing case. I have like 0 things I care about for sewing case right now, so I'm going to have to pass on that. We found the Isaac fight, though. I'm about to get 4 new items next floor. Although we are going to be... Okay. Does the Fool card... do this, and then this? I want my other guy to start with the Fool. Because I can maybe Fool card back to the beginning of the floor. And then potentially just skip like most of the chests as a separate entity and kind of just be one major thing again. I want to get my head in there at least a little bit. Because we have, a lot of protection on us right now. We have projectile protection. We've got a... physical body protection with the heads, and you guys know the whole drill. You know what? Goodbye. Go back and get this heart from below your cursed room, and let's see if my pickup strategy had any effect on the run. If it gives a Fool card to player 1, I swear. It gave the Fool card to player 1. All right. Hey, 2020 is very good. Glutton's Gut. What do you think? Just walk into a room and use this. I don't know. It just... Oh, okay. Maybe like a small kidney stone shot comes out. There's a lot of damage. I don't know, because it just didn't like really do much. I think my normal tiers would have done more damage had I not lost the capacity to fire for a quick second right there. But you know what? You live and you learn. It could be really good early game. Who am I to say? Yo, great HP, though. Where are you? Oh, you're... Okay. So boss fight's probably down if I had to guess. So I'm going to try to go left big room as the other character, I think. probably something good to do. Oh, you have a cool little attack now, don't you? I like this new Conquest variant. He's pretty snazzy. He also hit me, so I actually hate this boss, like, an immense amount. So I go back. Yeah, map pans that way. So I'm going to go... Oh, I can't go down and left. But there's also so many big rooms over here that I'm kind of thinking the path might just be straight down. We'll keep going down. I don't know how I feel about this, though. I feel like the other path is higher up. But, you know, I guess I've been wrong before. So, I'll let the game take me here, and I won't make my own choices. I'll just keep going the way that I think is correct. We'll go left. Or, that's right. Why... you know... Maybe too much Isaac has fried my brain. Left from right is no longer, like, obvious to me. I think, you know what it is? It's probably just because I'm just so turned around from this week. It's been a constant, just been trying to catch up on stuff. You know, you lose your channel, you got to put a day of work away to catch up on getting that back. Then once you're done with that, you got to catch up on everything else and make sure that everything is not gone forever. And my comments are back, though. That's a good thing. My YouTube comments came back overnight, which I did not expect to happen, to be honest with you. Oh, this is also the wrong way. Somehow it is up, but it's not this way up. God, you don't know how much I despise late game pathing, dude. If there was a mod that could just give me, like, treasure map on the womb, it's like, why? What's the downside or the upside of exploring the entire floor besides just, like, you might loot and take more time to do it? I'm close to just giving myself treasure map on every late game floor. It's like, there's no reason for me to have to explore the entire... If I'm close to death, like, sure, I guess it could make a huge difference to either get HP or potentially die on that floor, but I honestly think at this point in my Isaac career, my time is worth more than my game integrity. Like, not like I'm going to go, you know, use constantly get myself godded at every single run. I'm not going to overtly cheat, but when it comes to pathing, like, on a run like this where I'm not close to death, I don't even think it's that much of an issue to do that. I honestly don't. It could actually still be down. You know what? Oh my god, it might just be down. In the small room. I'm telling you guys, whenever I want to go, like, whenever I trust the big path is the way to go, it's always not the right path. Whenever I trust, they say, fuck, I'm going small path to go against the grain, it's always big path. And I feel stupid. Where could it be? I guess I'm going left. That's the room, right? That's the big room I'm supposed to go to right there. I could have beaten this floor in like 3 seconds had I just gone the right direction. Oh, so I eat tears and I shoot those tears out. The more tears on screen, the more damage Gluttony's gut's gonna do, I think. Don't you know, hold me to that. Okay. I'm gonna want that as the other guy. I go down. Yeah, okay, it is right there. So I'm saying, man. Like, I didn't gain or lose anything by doing full pathing here besides my own time and patience. And again, I know it's part of the game to, you know, have to explore, but I've done my exploring in Isaac, I would say. As the man who speedran just about every challenge in this game, and, you know, also greed mode and also with the Forgotten unlock, I could sufficely say I've probably explored top 10 Isaac players to explore. I should rephrase that. I've probably been, like, in the top 10 of explorative Isaac players. Like, I've probably done my fair share of exploring already. I don't need to do it again. We just gained a lot of stats there, especially range, it looks like. You know what, we can... Okay, I was going to go back and get more stats for myself. Also, the boss fight's not over here. They put my man in a random location. Middle of Ohio out here. Nothing for Charon to grasp onto. Oh, so does the book change his direction? No, I'm still shooting up as this guy. I'm learning the character. This is how Jacob and Esau should have been, though. I'm very pro Dante, believe it or not. I enjoy this character a lot. Hey, damage and speed. You know what? Couldn't ask for 2 better friends there, huh? Damage and speed. How long has this floor taken me? Chest, how long have you taken me? Computer, analyze, please. How long is this floor? We're going to definitely be popping Book of the Dead in here, though. How long has this floor taken me? And was it worth my precious, precious, expensive time? I could have probably gone to, like, Subway and gotten a meatball sub and came back before this floor was over. And my Subway near me, man, they don't make stuff very fast. Probably, you know what? That's top 10 slowest Subways in the entire world. Even more top 10 list for today's episode. The Subway I go to, top 10 most apathetic sandwich makers. They don't give a shit. I don't blame them, man. Working at Subway's got to fucking blow. But it does suck to get a very... like, an apathetic sandwich. It sucks. I don't know how else to explain it. There's something about getting a sandwich that the person didn't care to make it and, like, didn't even cut it all the way through in half. You can tell. When you make food with love, you can tell. When you make food with hate, you can also tell, I think. It doesn't taste bad, and I'm not going to, you know, give my fucking sandwich back, but the moral of this story, Subway should treat their workers a lot better so that my meatball subs will in turn taste a lot better. I know it's selfish to say that, but honestly, I'm pro Subway paying their employees more. I know it's a hot take, but I am. All right, let's just frick this guy up. Get your heads in there. Oh, beautiful double head damage. You see this right here? Throw that out. Suck the tears in. We're not getting hit like at all in this fight. I love guillotine. No void, please. Thank you. If you enjoyed the episode and my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. Hey, in the meantime, I've been BD1P. Peace out, and goodbye.